Green Lantern number 11, written by Jeff Johns, art by Doug Mahnke. Last issue we left off with Hal pleading with the Indigo Tribe to let Sinestro go with him, and Black Hand dying and coming back to life. This issue picks up with basically just the same follow-up of that, where Sinestro's having some flashbacks of him as an early Green Lantern, working side by side with Hal, and then all of a sudden he gets kicked out of the Indigo Tribe. And Hal's like, hey, buddy, hey, you're free of the Indigo Tribe now. I made a deal. And by the way, the guy who made the Indigo Tribe, lantern, he fixed my ring. So now I can hurt you. Watch. And then he blasts Sinestro. He's like, sorry, just had to try that. Anyway, let's get going. And Sinestro's like, hold up. I'm looking around. I'm seeing a lot of Indigo Tribe members question, where's Black Hand? And they go and investigate the place where Black Hand, quote-unquote, died. And they're like, well, he was here. Sinestro goes, well, he's not now, which means he's back, you idiot. You let Black Hand go free? Ugh. And there's some slime there that's from the same slime from the Black Lantern Corps, so issues with that. Someone cuts a Black Hand, and he went and got some Chinese food, killing everybody in the restaurant in the process. And then he goes to a graveyard where his family is apparently laid to rest. And he says, rise, and they all come out of their graves, and he's like, hello, everyone. I brought dinner. So that's just a fun little scene, if I'm being honest. It's just a fun little scene to see him standing on top of these zombies with Chinese food. Then we cut to the Guardians, who are just looking at a map of the universe, and they see Sinestro's ring come online, and they're like, huh, he's in a sector of supposedly empty space. Wonder what he's doing out there. And then all of a sudden he blinks out again and reappears back in his home sector, and they're like, huh, that's weird. And then we see the Indigo Tribe has teleported Sinestro back to his planet. And they're like, well, good luck with your attacking the Guardians plan. The Indigo Tribe managed to cure me of my murderous ways, so hopefully it'll work for them. By the way, Sinestro, if you ever do bad again, I will be back. And he's like, if I ever do bad again, I'm going to kill you. So they make their way through the sewers of Korrigar, just basically talking about whether or not they think they can actually fix the Guardians. Sinestro thinks that they may be beyond saving, but Hal's not so sure. And then they get into the debate of whether or not Black Hand is able to be saved, and Hal's even a little bit unsure on that. Cutting black to Black Hand, who's still just having dinner with his zombie family. He's making conversation with them, but they're not talking back, and it's just a one-sided thing of no, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and kill as many people as possible. Then I'm going to raise them like I did you, and then I won't be an outcast anymore. Everyone will be like me, and the world can be a happy family. So that's his plan. So we eventually make it over to Sinestro's base of operations, and he's here to pick up the Book of Black, which is, I guess, a book that has to do with the Black Lantern Corps. Gonna be honest, never read Darkest Night, so kind of running on just what I vaguely know about it. But makes its way into Sinestro's cave, which is apparently 20 square miles in size. And Hal comes across a wedding photo between Sinestro and Aaron Sur, to which Sinestro promptly explodes it and says, that's the past, we're moving forward, let's go. So they make their way over to the Book of Black, and Sinestro claims, all right, here's the deal. There were a bunch of prophecies in here, and they said that after the Blackest Night, great evil's going to rise up from within the Green Lantern Corps, and the Guardians are going to replace us with something called the Third Army. So let's see what that's all about. And they crack open the Book of Black, and immediately Sinestro and Hal and Black Hand are all hit with some weird prophecy vision thing. And in it, we see some Manhunters, Red Lantern. It looks almost like Kyle, may not be. Guy Gardner's in jail. The Manhunters are being led by Atrocitus. The Guardians are there. And there's a new Green Lantern. I don't want to spoil who it is because I know who it is, but there's another Green Lantern showing up. And then all of a sudden, when they snap out of it, we see that Hal and Sinestro have been teleported to the dinner table of Black Hand. And that's where we leave off. I like it. I think it's solid. I thought we were already done with the Indigo thing. They didn't hang on it for too long, but it was weird that last issue I thought they were just okay, bye now. And then this issue they were oh wait, but we're doing the actual long goodbye here, where it's like, okay, well, we'll teleport you off planet and do all this extra stuff. So I do like how Hal now has a separate ring. I don't because this one would have been made independent of the Guardians. Yes, this one would just be its own separate ring, which opens up a whole lot of weirdness to it. And I'm interested to see if they'll play with that, but it doesn't seem like they're caring about it all that much. It seems like it's more a thing of, yeah, no, he just has a fully functioning Green Lantern ring now. So whatever. Love the art. Doug Monkey is obviously fantastic at what he does. And I do like Black Hand stuff here because he doesn't even seem like he's doing the villain bit. Obviously, he's killing people, and that's a thing. But, like, he's just sitting down and having dinner with his dead family. I don't know. He seems more like a child than he does any actual sort of threat. Obviously, he is, but still. I like it. I think it's solid throughout. I'm going to go and give this one I gave it a 7.5, mainly because it just seems a bit more expository than it does any actual forward motion. I know that the ring thing seems like forward motion, and the prophecy is definitely forward motion, but it still comes across in a more expository way. It doesn't really come across as okay, well, we're doing this thing now. So 7.5. I am liking where it's going. I'm interested in Third Army stuff, which I believe starts relatively soon, actually, within the next few issues, definitely. So we will see what happens when we get there, but enjoying this issue so far.